What's up, guys? The NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series rolled into Martinsville Speedway this weekend, and this is the first race of the round of 8. Whoever wins is locked into the championship for at Homestead, and the first one to do that is Martin Truex Jr., getting his 7th win of the season, his 26th career Cup Series win. Last year, it was heartbreak for Martin Truex Jr. after being so close and raced dirty by Joey Logano. But this year, Martin Truex Jr. dominates, wins both stage and the races. He is just absolutely on a whole nother level of everyone. Just amazing by what Martin Truex Jr. has done this season and in this race at Martinsville. So let's go through the results of the round of 8 opener at Martinsville Speedway. We have Martin Truex Jr. in first place for Joe Gibbs Racing. No surprise, Joe Gibbs Racing won. Hamlin won last week. Truex wins this week. We'll see what happens next week at Texas. William Byron gets second. William Byron so close to getting his first career Cup Series win. One position off. Unfortunate for William Byron, but, it'll come soon enough. And, he just couldn't get up to Truex. But William Byron finally was able to put Sunday together. He was able to stay in the top 5, even top 4 consistently all day long. Got great stage points. I know he got eliminated from the playoffs, but still, that was nice. Because usually he gets the poles and then drops back during the race. And this time, he didn't get the pole, started 11th, but he certainly put on a clinic in the race. Brad Keselowski gets third. Brad Keselowski kind of had a rough day going at the beginning, but was able to battle back up to third. Kind of got into some contact with some drivers, though. Denny Hamlin gets fourth. Well, Martinsville always has contact with everyone. Everybody was beat up. Denny Hamlin, the pole winner for this race, finishes fourth. He won last week at Kansas. Truex's teammate got in a fight with Joey Logano because late in the race, like 20-something to go, he pinned Logano up into the wall off of turn 4. Really unfortunate for Denny Hamlin. Excuse me. Because it kind of got some damage on Hamlin, but really, really unfortunate for Joey Logano because Logano got his tire cut down and then spun. So that was really unfortunate for Joey Logano because that put him, he lost quite a bit of points to the bubble. Ryan Blaney gets 5th. Ryan Blaney showed that he's not here as a fill-in from winning at Talladega. He did an amazing job. He gets 5th, top 5 finish. And really nice to see Ryan Blaney do great. Kurt Busch gets 6th. Kurt Busch was kind of having a quiet day all day, but nice to see him get a top 10 in 6th. Kevin Harvick gets 7th. Kevin Harvick was terrible at the beginning of the race, but luckily, as the temperature changed, he was able to get back up to the top 10 and back up to 7th. Joey Logano got in the fight with Denny Hamlin after Logano laid the hand on Hamlin. Logano got the tire cut down and spun late in the race, but able to get back up to 8th, so a good top 10 finish. He's still currently in the Final 4 currently. Kyle Larson gets 9th. Kyle Larson, great finish compared to what he's ever done at Martinsville Speedway, so it's nice to see him do that. But the race itself wasn't too great. He gambled on the second stage, I guess it was, and was able to get 9 points, finished second in that stage. Led the laps all except for the last. Truex won that stage and the race. Newman gets 10th. Ryan Newman quiet all day until just sneaking up, gets a top 10 finish. Great for Ryan Newman. Look at this. I didn't even know this happened. David Reagan gets 11th. That is something to be proud of right there for David Reagan. So nice to see David Reagan get a top 15 finish right there. Chris Buescher gets 12th. Chris Buescher was running right there all the time. Nice to see him get a great finish, top 15. And we'll see how he does at Roush next year. Bubba Wallace gets 13th. Bubba Wallace, my gosh, man. He was doing great today, especially for that Petty car. Got up to the top 10 for a while. And nice to see him get 13th. Kyle Busch gets 14th. Kyle Busch got in a crash pretty late in the race because, he raced Eric Almirola wrong. Got mad that Almirola passed him after Busch chopped Almirola's nose off. And then that caused a DNF for Almirola and a bunch of other cars. Almirola said said that he's going to get Kyle Busch. So we'll see what happens here. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. solid top 15. Matt Benedetto 16th. Not as good as I thought he would do, but he was running top 15 most of the day. Top 10 at the beginning. Daniel Hemrick 17th. He got kind of crashed at the beginning when Ty Dillon got crashed and came down on him. Corey LaJoie 18th. Corey LaJoie doing a great job during this race. The Mystery Machine. He had a Scooby-Doo 50-year anniversary car. Amazing looking car. And yeah, he stayed on the lead lap for most of the race. I believe he was only 1 lap down at the end. So nice to see him get a top 20. Great for that small team. Outrunning so many great, more funded cars. Ryan Preece gets 19th. Eric Jones gets 20th. He got a tire cut down. Unfortunate for him. Paul Menard gets 21st. Just sucked all day. Austin Dillon gets 22nd. Not a good day. Michael McDowell gets 23rd. He started 5th, though, so that's pretty amazing by Michael McDowell. But he dropped pretty quick. Dropped like a rock and gets 23rd. Not too bad. Ty Dillon already said he got in a crash pretty early in the race with Hemrick. Gets 24th. Matt Crafton, 25th in that 36 car for Front Row Motorsports. He's the fill-in for Matt Tifft, who went to the hospital for a medical problem and was sent home to recover. So Matt Crafton was his fill-in in practice, qualifying, and ultimately the entire race. Landon Castle gets 26th, BJ McLeod 27th, JJ Yaley 28th, Ross Chastain 29th, who had some problems with the brakes during the race. Alex Bowman 30th. Alex Bowman just was garbage all day long. Really unfortunate. Daniel Suarez was doing well, up in the top 5, top 10 for a while during this race, but unfortunately he got back down to 31st in a crash with Daniel Suarez. Garrett Smithley gets 32nd, Reed Swartzen 33rd, Timmy Hill 34th, Clint Boyer 35th. Clint Boyer unfortunately had tires go down. He went to the pit road. They actually changed the wrong set of tires, so they didn't fix a flat one. He went back out on the track. Oh, it was terrible. And then spun even more. That caused a caution. So Boyer's pretty terrible. He was running really well in the top 5 for a while. Had a great car. Unfortunately, finishes 35th. My man Chase Elliott started second, qualified second, but had to go to the back because he blew an engine in practice the day before, which meant he had to start from the back. Came through, got some stage points. He was doing amazing. Got up to 5th. Pit stop came because of a caution, broken axle. Went to the garage for a while, 50-something laps down, got back on the track at least, not a DNF, but he's now like 30, or actually like 43 laps down, or 43 laps out, 43 points out of the Final 4. Eric Almirola got wrecked with Kyle Busch, which caused the wreck of like a log jam of everyone. Almirola is really mad, got a DNF, mad at Kyle Busch. Everybody is. And Jimmy Johnson gets last, 38th place. He got in that crash with Eric Almirola and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch was able to move on, though. And Jimmy Johnson got lots of damage from that DNF with Eric Almirola. He was the one that made contact with Almirola the most, which finished Almirola off. So, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And I will see you on the next one. Truex advances to the round of 4, going to Homestead. See if he can get his second championship. Bye-bye, guys.